All right, Capricorn, it is time for you. Let's see what's going on. This is your October reading. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the astrology of October as we go through this. There's a lot going on, and we do have Pluto going direct in your sign of Capricorn. That is a big deal. And even bigger than that, we have Pluto squaring Mars just 2 days before Pluto goes direct in Capricorn. So there's a lot to talk about. Let's get to it. Let's dive right in. What is going on for Capricorn? All right, let's see. So solitude, cleansing waters, purification, activates a vibrant life force, and grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. This feels like a lot of self-care is needed, my darlings. I feel like you need to get away from whatever drama is going on. Okay? Like it's time to maybe go on a little vacation, or it's time to get away. I realize that some of you may have had vacations this year, but I do feel like there is something about being alone. You might have gone to visit people, or you might have been in situations where you were entertaining or always with people. I think you need to be alone. Yep, Ace of Swords. That's going to really help you right now. And I do feel that, I'm just going to say this. It's sometimes we tell ourselves stories, and I'm going to talk about this today on Heart Healing. Sometimes we tell ourselves stories that push us to keep doing, to keep, not keep showing up, which is a really good thing to do, but keep pushing ourselves well past the point of endurance. And if you're doing that to yourself right now, I'm here to give you permission. If you're looking for a sign of like, well, what should I do next? I'm here to say like, chill. There needs to be a moment in time when you stop. Okay. And I do feel like some of you have emotions or feelings or fears or whatever, super low vibe stuff that is kind of jamming you up in terms of manifesting what you want to create. Okay. And that's going to be an issue. So in this reading, I will look at relationships, money and career, what you don't see coming. And then what's underneath is sort of the foundation of everything. In the extended, I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign if you're dealing with a person or persons. Also, it could be for you. So write little notes on each little tiny reading that I'm going to do in the extended. That way you get more information for your own sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. All right. So what is going on for Capricorn? Bring it. Bring it, baby. Okay. All right. Underneath, Four of Cups. What is going on here? Queen of Wands, a little bit of stubbornness that brings drama. Okay. The Hermit, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Here's the Ace of Wands. I like this. And then there's new coming in. Here's your card, Capricorn, getting help. I feel like some of you might need help from a Sagittarius or something like that. Some of you need help. I feel like a lot of you don't know what to manifest next. This fire sign, could be Sag. I feel like that's stuck or something. There's definitely some stubbornness. Could be this other person, and you're not seeing it. You're not recognizing it. And I almost feel like if you're manifesting from kind of a low vibration, meaning from fear or from any kind of resistance, which I'm seeing here with this Two of Pentacles, some of you need a time out. Some of you need to go and learn from somebody, meditate, go to a yoga retreat, something. Okay. I feel like that's the way the new information comes in when you stop. All right. You've got to stop, stand still, allow whatever feelings, right? This is about water. So it's about feelings. Allow whatever feelings want to come in, identify them. This is a really good little piece of homework for you over the course of today. Whenever you're watching this, maybe you plan for this tomorrow. I want you to set your watch for 4 different random times during the day. Okay, 10:05, 1 p.m., 3:32, and 7:15 at night. And I want you to, at that moment when that little alarm goes off, I want you to sit with yourself and try to identify the feeling that you are having right at this moment. Identify it as best you can. And then I want you to sit with it and allow it. Sit with it and feel the feeling for like a minute, a solid minute. You can't move off of a situation until you actually feel the feeling of it. You can't, I feel like you might be repressing or suppressing feelings or something like that. I really feel you need to feel the feelings, because when we have feelings, we are searching around for a story to attach to it. And if you're attaching to a story that may or may not be true, but either way, you're attaching to a story. It's hard to change things when you put story to them. You're giving it life. You're giving it oxygen. You're giving this. So there's a feeling going on. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling betrayed. I'm feeling dejected. I'm feeling relieved. I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling fear. I'm feeling anxiety, whatever. Because our brains look around for why. Why is that? And then we attach a story to it. And once we attach a story to it, it calcifies a little bit, and then it becomes a conviction in our lifetime, in our life, that we, so let's just say, I'll just give you an easy one. I'm the person who can't lose weight. That becomes your identity. That's a story you're telling yourself. I'm the one who always attracts narcissists. I'm the one who can't handle money. If you tell yourself these stories, you believe them. There's something in your mind that says, this is the reason. It satisfied some kind of, like, there's free ranging feelings. It's like, oh no, it must be attached to a story. We've got to make a story there so we can explain it to ourselves. Like, why am I feeling so much fear? When you attach a story to it, it's your mind, right? It's your mind. When your mind is searching around for something to attach to it, so it gives it an explanation, then you don't have to deal with it anymore, and you can shove it away and sweep it under the rug. But the other path is to feel it, feel into it, and ask spirit, why is this here? Why am I feeling this? Because there's certain things can be going on in your life that are old stories, that are triggers and whatever. And those are really valuable things because it helps us see, it helps us understand what we've shoved down, or our shadow, right? What we've disowned is trying to come up. And the way to do that, the way to move through things, is to feel it. Ask spirit, why is this here? Ask your inner child about it. Be very kind with yourself. Move through it. Journal, do automatic writing, whatever you want to do. But these kinds of exercises, once you're attaching it, then you ask yourself, can I allow this? Right? Once you understand, right? Again, the mind. But once the intuition comes in, it gives you a sense of, like, I see where this is coming from. And then you might attach a different story to it, but we still don't want to attach anything to it. What we want to do is just feel the feeling, see where it's coming from, give ourselves what we need, and then let it go. Give ourselves what we need. Sometimes that means that we are looking to change things. Sometimes that means we're asking another person for them to do something or not do something. Sometimes we're taking better care of ourselves. Like, I'm afraid about money, and it's like, oh, well, I guess I'm not taking very good care of myself around money, so I need to work on that. So at any rate, what's going on here is, I feel like you have a teacher around you who might be saying these things or who might be showing you these things, but you're still not convinced. You still have a disconnect between what you're feeling and what your story is about that. And I feel like this is about shifting that energy for yourself and learning the lessons of letting go, learning how to let go of these shame, these lower vibration. I'm going to talk about Dr. David Hawkins today, like I said. And he has a book called Power versus Force. And when we disown our feelings, we force them away. But good try. Like, it's going to come back. Okay. So in relationships, I see this 3 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Knight of Wands. In relationships, I feel like you're dealing with an Aries. I got Aries, Leo, Sag here. And I feel like you think on the surface, the 3 of Cups, it's like, I see us as friends. I see us as doing things together. But the situation, like, you're feeling a disconnect from this person. You could definitely be feeling a disconnect from this person. I feel like this person, like, you might need to assert your rights or something like that, or ask what's going on. You might need to take that Aries direction. I feel like you might move away from this situation and not commit any more time to it or effort to it. The 3 of Pentacles, the opportunity is for you to work together, but I feel like this might be a little bit of a mismatch. So let me ask about, that's a relationship. Let me ask about money and career, which is the next thing. The Knight of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. You are definitely at a crossroads here. Most definitely with your work. And it could relate to this. I feel like this is something that you might have started down the road of, and now you don't know where it is. I feel like there's a lack of commitment. If you're dealing with a relationship that has a third party element to it, I feel like this is saying something about, like, taking action in your own behalf. A lot of fire sign energy around here. Okay, so I just want you to know that. Also, this Knight of Pentacles is saying, like, look, I'm being diligent. I'm really putting in the time and effort in my work. But there's something here about the 9 of Wands. There's some old pattern that's blocking you from growth. I feel like it has to do with self-confidence. You're not being very vulnerable with your work. Maybe not being open. Maybe working on your own too much and you really do need a partner or something like that. Or a partner is kind of betraying you here and partner is not doing the thing that you want to do, or the partner is just moving on. I feel like the partner's moving on. So this is a crossroads for you. Let's see what you don't see coming here, please. What you don't see coming. 8 of Cups. Ace of Swords. There's that Ace of Swords. The Sun. Beautiful energy. Wow. 10 of Swords. Death. And the 8 of Wands. I feel like you walk away from maybe both of these situations like, okay, I got to follow my vision of what happiness is. I do feel like there is a sense of betrayal and ending possibly in both of these situations. And we go all the way back to the story we're telling ourselves here. The story you're telling yourself. I just almost feel like you're not really understanding yourself very well right now. There's stories you're telling yourself. You believe them to be true. This is how the world works. Some kind of patterns. We got 3 9s here. We got 9 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. You know what's missing? 9 of Cups. Did you get what you want? That's what's missing. Okay? That needs to be the thing. So the 8 of Wands, I do feel like when you end working through a situation where you feel like, well, every relationship has its ups and downs, which is true, but there's a sense of, like, to someone's face, you're very happy and joyful, but at night you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is ripping me up. This is terrifying me. And so there's just this sense of, like, what you're doing during the daytime does not reflect what is going on at night. That can be the sun and the moon. So the sun, what you're expressing and what you're feeling are two different things. And I feel like that leads to an ending. It leads to an ending because you haven't expressed yourself very well. At least an ending in terms of, like, okay, I got to move on. And then the person's like, what's going on? Then you get a chance to express yourself. I feel like you don't see what you don't see coming is this Ace of Swords, that there's some kind of truth around what makes you happy and what you want to do, that you're not living your life like that. You're not living your purpose, or you're not walking your talk. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with this reading. We'll go deeper into all of these subjects. I will pull cards from each zodiac sign for you, Capricorn. There is a link below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.